So now in this class, we are going to learn each and everything about joins. So firstly, need of join. So for example, if you have more than one table, and if you want to establish a relationship between those n number of table, like more than one table, there can be n number of tables, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if you want to establish a relationship and if you want to get the combined record from both of the tables, at that point of time you have to use joins. There are different methods also which are known as subquery or direct in the where clause, that can be also used to do the joins thing. But right now our agenda is to learn joins, so I will tell you how to actually join two or more than two tables and how to actually get the results, what are the different kinds of joins and each and everything. So let's take an example. There is a like table in which students data is there. So in that table there is id, student id, student name, and third column is subject, and there is a subjects table also, subjects table, in which there is subject id, there is student id, and there is marks. So now in these two tables, there is students table in which id, name, and subject is there, and a subject table in which subject id, student id, and marks are there. So if you want to establish a relationship between the subjects table and students table, according to you, what can be a matching column between them? So student ID is common, but the name is different. In the students table, ID is with a different name, and in the subjects table, it's student ID. But the values between both, like values in both of these columns are same. So for example, in the students table, if we have a ID of 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the subjects table, if the student ID with 1, 2, and 3, only these three students have records in the subjects table, but these four students have records in the students table, which means the marks of like the records of student id 4 is not there in subjects table, but else all the students ids are present in the subjects table. So if you want to establish a relationship between them, if you want to establish a relationship between them, you always need a matching value between the tables. It's not about matching column name. Name can be different, column name can be different, but the values must be matching. So for example, if we have values of 1 2 3 4 in this student id and a value of 1 2 3 in student id, then these values are matching, 1 2 3 are matching. So if you want to establish a relationship between them, you can do that with the help of matching column between them. So if I want to establish a joint relationship between these two tables, my matching column will be student id, and my condition will be student id is equal to id. I'm not telling you the complete syntax right now. I'm just explaining you that if you want to join or if you want to establish a relationship between more than one tables, at that point of time, joins is the perfect thing that you can use. But before joins, let me tell you one thing. So I'm going to use my database. So I'm going to use my e-commerce data set. And let me give you an example. And this example will not consist of joins. We'll tell you something else. So let me select my tables, select a star from customers, and please be in the class till the end of the class. You will complete, like you will be very confident about joins. So if right now you're not able to understand that much, just be in the class. And we'll take only top 10 rows. So if you want top 10 rows in MySQL server, then you have to use top clause. And let me run this. See, there are two tables here. First table is customers table and second table is orders table. Now, if I want to establish a connection between these two tables, what is my matching column? If I want to establish a relationship between these two tables, what is my matching column? Just ping in the chat box. So yeah, customer ID is my matching column. Customer ID is my matching column. So if I want to establish a relationship between these two tables, I have to do it by customer ID. But for example, if we are people who don't know about join, how we will do this? If we don't know about join, then there is something known as default inner join. Default inner join, which you can use without actually writing join thing. So how you can do that? So if I'm writing select star, which means I want all the records from both of the tables. So all these records also I want, all these records also I want. I will write select star from, then I will write my first table. So my first table is customers. I will give it a alias as C. For like alias is just a thing that you want to give a reference. You don't want to write customers again and again in the conditions and all. So you are giving a reference. So I'm giving a customers as C, comma, I will give my orders table as O. And after that, I will write where. No, it's not mandatory to give alias. You can directly write customers whole thing, but I am giving alias because I don't want to write complete customers again and again. And I will give a condition where C dot customer ID is equal to O dot customer ID. So now you can see that all these two tables are joined. And you are getting the data of both the tables, orders data also and customers data also. Like these two tables are by default inner join. But what do you mean by default inner join? So what is an inner join case? Just giving you an example. Right now I'm not going towards join, I'm just giving you an example. What is the drawback for which we need joins? So right now if you are seeing that inner, I have given a condition C dot customer ID is equal to O dot customer ID, which means all the customer IDs, all the customer IDs from table customers must be equal to customer ID in the orders table. Because I have directly given a condition if these two things are equal, then only you have to establish a relationship and you will get the complete records. So if you are inner join is something, if you are joining two tables or more than two tables on a matching column between them, at that point of time, inner join will only give you the results where actually the column value is matching. Right now, Vishal, I am not explaining about joins. I'm just telling you why we need joins. So with the help of where clause, we can do this kind of operation. But this operation is just like a inner join. And what is inner join? Inner join is something if we are joining two tables, or if we want to establish relationship between two tables. So if we are using join condition or if we are using a where condition like this, then you will only get the records which are matching in both the tables. You will not get any extra records. For example, if in the customers table ID 1, 2, 3 is there, and in the orders table ID 1, 2 is there. Now tell me what records I will get if I will use this kind of query. For which customer IDs I will get the record? I will only get the records for 1, 2 because these are the matching things. So you can do this with the help of where clause also. Then why we need joins? So we need joins because some of the times we don't only want the matching records. We also want the record that, like, for example, if I have a case that I want all the records from the customers table and only the matching records from the orders table. So this inner join will not help me because it will only give me the matching records. So how to get that thing? So for that thing, there is something known as left join, right join, and full outer join. So are you able to understand what is the necessity of join? Why we need join? Because where clause can help me to get the matching records only. But for example, if I don't want the matching records only, I want all the records from the A table and matching records from the B table, then this condition will not help me now. So if you want to use the inner join, you can use it like this way also, and or by using join also. Now I will tell you how to do this thing with the help of join. So let me give me a second. So I will write select star from customers, giving a reference as C. You can also give like as C, or you can directly write C here. It will understand it as an alias only. So you can directly write C or you can write as C. Select star from customers as C, join. I will write join my orders table and will give it an alias as O. So now these tables I am joining. So if I am writing only join, by default, it means a inner join only. So if you are anywhere of the time, like if you are writing join only, it means a inner join only. It's a inner join only. So I will try to like select star from customers at C, join orders as O. Now the condition that I am giving with the help of where clause, the condition that I'm giving with the help of where clause, in this operation, I have to give this condition with the on clause in the join. So if you want to give any condition for your join thing on which you are joining, you have to give it with the help of on clause. So my on clause will be O dot customer ID is equal to C dot customer ID. So now if I will combine it and I will run this query, it will give me the same result from the above query. Because in this query also, I'm only taking care of the matching records. But now something different I am going to tell you. Like you must know this thing, but I'm also like I'm again want to tell you. So if just tell me in both the tables, customers and order, what was the matching column? What was the matching column between both the tables? Customer ID. So if I'm going to write customer ID here, can anybody tell me why it's giving me an error? Like why it's giving me a red mark? Anybody, any one of you? So try to understand, it is giving me a red mark because both customers and both orders table, both customers table and both orders table have a column of customer ID. So now SQL is confused. Now this compiler is confused. Like from where I have to take the customer ID, because both of the tables are customer ID. So it's written here ambiguous column name customer ID. So you have to take care of the thing. If the tables that you are joining, and if both of the tables have same column with same name, this time you have to take care of name also. So if they have, like for example, in the customers table, if a customer ID is CID and in the orders table a customer ID is customer ID, then you don't need to have this because column names are different. But if the columns names are same, then you have to give the reference from where you are taking the customer ID. So I am taking customer ID from my C table. Now it will not show me an error because it's understanding that you both of the tables contains customer ID, but you are taking customer ID from the customers table. So many of the times people don't know this thing, but yeah, if you have columns from both the tables with same name, you have to give a reference from where you are taking it. Is it clear to everyone? Anything till now? Okay, let's move towards different kind of joins. Okay, so Pallavi, I'm just saying that if you are joining two tables, and if those two tables have same column name, like in customers table also there is customer id, in orders table also there is customer id, at that point of time names are same, so you have to give a reference. If you will directly write customer id, it will give you an error because compiler don't know from where you are taking the customer id. So you have to give whether you are taking from orders table or you are taking from customers table, so you have to give that thing. Now let's take an example of left join. So inner join is clear to everyone. Now take an example of left join. So just understand, I have a table A. Self join is something that is an advanced topic. First, you have to understand all the self join is a derived thing. Cross join is a derived thing. It is not something that is a part. It is a derived thing. So I will explain you. Self join is also a part of inner join only, but in a different case. Right now, just try to understand what are joins, why we use it, and what are the different kinds of way to actually use a join. So let's understand there is a table A. There is a table A in which records are like there is a table A in which ID column is there. And in ID column, there are records 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is a table B in which there is a CID column, CID column, and the records are 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here is a record 9. Now, just tell me, can we join these two tables A and B? How many of you think we can join these two tables A and B? Ping yes. Okay. Why yes? Because column name doesn't matter in the joining thing. Only the thing that matters is if they have matching values. So you are seeing that these two tables have matching values in the ID column. Now, what is left join? So left join is something like if I'm writing something like this, A join B, and I'm writing left here. What this means? Anybody tell me what this means? Like what is the meaning of this line? A left join B. No, this left join means like for example, if it is a left join, just see this. It is a middle thing. It is a left join, it is a middle thing. Now tell me which table is at the left of this thing. Which table is at the left of this thing? A. And which table is at the right of this thing? B. So if I'm using a left join and at the left side, my A table is there, which means this table, we have to take all the records and this table only the matching records. So if we are writing a condition like this, then we will get all the records for my which table? For A table. And for which table I will get the only the matching records? For B table, I will get my matching records. Okay, so it's a case of left join. Now let me make you understand like how actually to do this. So I will write select. I will write select star from my table A, left join my table B on, because condition I have to give with the help of on. So on, what will be my condition? Can anybody tell me what will be my condition? A dot id is equal to B dot cid. This will be my condition. Now, who will tell me what records I will get in this case? What records I will get? So many of the people are saying that we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Correct? It's completely correct, because from the table A, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, everything. And from the table B, I will only get the matching records. So what are the matching records? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we make a set of these things, the records that I will get will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. But how actually it will show in the picture? How actually it will be in the picture? We'll tell you now. Just understand, this is the column ID and CID. After writing this query, you get two columns, ID and CID. In ID column, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. In the CID column, 1 is there, 1 will map with 1. 2 is there, 2 will map with 2. 3 is there, 3 will map with 3 because B table has 3. 4 is there in CID column, 4 with map with 4. 5 is there in the CID column, 5 with map with 5. Just tell me, is there any value matching for 9 in the B table? So it will give you something like this, which is known as null. So in this case, you are getting all the things from the A table because A is left joined and left table is A table. So you are getting everything from the A table and only the joining things from the B table. And for the thing where it is not joining, you are getting a null value. Is it clear to everyone, this thing? Nice. Now it's my question to you people. If I am writing a right join here, now first question, which is my right table? Which will be my right table? B. Completely correct. B is my right table. Now, from where we will get all the records? From B table, you will get all the records and matching records from the A table. So let's try to write this output once again. So I will write ID and CID. So in ID table, 1 will come, 2 will come, 3 will come, 4 will come, and 5 will come. Because in ID table, only the matching records are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in CID, what will come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 7, 8 are also there. So null 6, null 7, null 8. Is it clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? So this is something known as right join, and the previous thing that I have told you is something known as left join. And the starting thing which I have done with the where clause as well as with the join clause, it is known as inner join. Now let's talk about full outer join. B left join A will also give the same result. Yeah, if you will write B left join A, if you will write B and left join A, just don't I will tell you what he's asking. Just give me a second. So if he is writing like select star from B left join A on A.id is equal to B.cid. How many of you think it will both of these will give the same result, 1 and 2? How many of you think these two things will give the same result, 1 and 2? Ping yes if you think so. Yeah, it will give the same result because right now you have used left join and your table is B. So B for all the records from B, same as right join, and only the matching records from A. So both are same thing. Now let's talk about full outer join. and it is little interesting and little typical to understand. So I will give you an example to make you understand this full outer join. Just understand there is a table A. There is a table A in which 12 columns are there. Sorry, 12 rows are there. 12 rows are there. Is there any difference between left join and left outer join? No, basically there is no difference between left join and left outer join. In some of the cases, some of the compilers left accept left join as left outer join, and some of them as right outer join in this different cases. Which join will execute first? It depends on the number of rows. If you have more rows, then it will be like join operation will take fast. Like inner join is something that will run fast because it only takes care of the matching values. The row scans will be less. So if just now just focus on this thing. If if A table has 12 rows in ID column, and I will ask question from you people, and B table has 13 rows, 5 rows in ID column. In ID column, what will be a result if I will write select star from A full outer join B on A dot ID is equal to B dot ID. Just tell me how many rows it will return. How many rows it will return? Somebody is saying 60. Why 60, Rekha? Just understand. Now I'm going to drop a more condition. 3 columns are matching. 3 columns are matching between them. Sorry, 3 rows are matching between them. Now tell me what will be the output. 3 rows are matching between them. Now understand how to get rows in full outer join and how actually full outer join works. In full outer join, first you have to take care of the matching values. So first you have to take care of the matching values. So how many values are matching here? 3. So 3 records for your matching thing. 3 records for your matching thing. After this 3, if you will exclude 3 records from the 12 rows in A table, don't do these kind of things in the class. You don't want to study, you can give me a minute. Okay, so just tell me, if I will exclude these 3 records from the A table, how many rows will be there in the A table? 9. So 9 records. Same in B table. If I will exclude these 3 rows from the B table, how many rows will be there? 2 records. So what will be the total number of rows in this table, in this join? 14. So what full outer join does? Full outer join first take care of the matching value. And after those matching values, it take care of all the rows in the A table, neglecting the matching rows, plus all the tables in the okay, I'm explaining once again. Just understand there is a table A in which there is a ID column in which, can you explain in a diagram? So basically, I'm not that much handy to use this annotate like a diagram kind of thing, but I'm explaining you, just understand. There is a table in which 12 rows are there in the column, ID column. So first these 12 rows are there. If a table, this has 12 rows, this has 5 rows. How many total number of rows are there? 17. 12, 5, 17. The thing is, just try to understand if 3 rows are matching. Just take care of this thing. Don't see this thing right now. Just take, first you have to see the matching rows. If 3 rows are matching between these two tables, which means 3 records from this and 3 records from this must be matching there. So those three records will get 3 rows only because they are matching. So they will be in the single line without any null record kind of thing because they are matching. After that, three three records case is over from A table and 3 record case is over from B table. Just neglect those 3 records from the A table. You will get 9 records. And if you will neglect these 3 records from the B table, then you will get 2 records. The total records will be 14. And we'll explain you this thing in a clear picture. There is a lot of time. I will explain you with the examples and everything. Right now, just I'm just and making you understand the basics of all these things. Class is not over yet. I can promise you by the end of the class you will be pro in joins. That's my promise. Just stick to the class. Now we will take examples of all these joins with queries. So let me create a table for all of you. Create table S. And there will be my column A and will be int. And I will create one more table. And this thing that I'm going to tell you now will solve all your doubts. Each and every doubt will be solved. So I have created a table S and I have created a table A, T with a single column between them, which is A. Now I'm going to insert some values. So insert into A, insert into S, values. My value will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 2, 1, 9. And we'll do the same thing into the table T. Insert into T and we'll write the values for this. So values will be 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 7, 8, and 9. And we'll try to run this. And we'll try to show you what are the tables thing. Select a star from A and select a star, select a star from S and select a star from T. And we'll try to run these two things. And we'll show you the result. Are you able to see these two things? Are you able to see number of records, everything in this too? Now my questions will start for all of you. And this time you people will tell me everything. If you are not able to tell, I will explain you. First thing, I will start with inner join and will give you an opportunity to speak also. So inner join will start. inner join. I'm just writing a simple query. Select star from S inner join T on S dot A is equal to T dot A. My question is, how many number of rows will be there if I will apply this operation? And this question is asked in 90% of companies, whether it's a product based or a service based, and 90% of people fail to give this answer. This is my first question. Select star from S inner join T on S dot A T dot. I just want the number of records, like 14 records will be there, 15 records will be there, 16 records will be there, that thing. Okay, the first time I will explain you. After that, first we'll start with taking care of matching columns. Just tell me in these two data sets, what are the matching like what are the matching values? Just tell me the matching values. I'm just asking, first tell me the matching values. First step. 1 is matching, 2 is matching, 3 is matching, 9 is matching. First step was what are the values matching. Second step, we will try to end picture of each these 1, 2, 3, and 9. So first we'll start with the picture of 1. Just tell me, 1 is reflecting one time here and 1 is reflecting one time here. So this one will be mapped with this one. How many rows will be there if this one will map with this one? One row. Just write 1 here, plus sign. And the chapter of this one is over. Exclude this one from here. Now chapter of 2 starts. This 2 is matching with how many 2's from this 2 table, this table. This 2 is matching with how many 2's of this table. So this 2 for this 2, 2 times matching of 2 is there. So 2 records for this 2. First 2 records. Now again, are you able to see any 2 here? Yeah, you are able to see one more 2. So for this 2, how many times it can be mapped from this table? 2 times. 2 with this 2 and 2 with this 2. So how many records for 2 again? 2 more records. And the chapter of 2 is also over. Now let's start with 3. This 3 is, this 3 can be mapped with how many 3's in this table? 2. 2 records for the first 3 occurrence. Second 3 occurrences there. How many records will be reflected? 2 more. And how many records will be reflected for this 3 again? 2 more. And the chapter of this 3 is over. Now 9. 9 is reflected one time here, one time here. How many records for 9? 1. Tell me the total records. 12 records. So the people who have given the answer 12 records are correct. 12 records is the answer. Everybody was able to understand what I did, like what I want to show you here. Is everybody able to understand? Okay, now I am going to turn on your mics, and any one of you can answer me a question if he or she wants to answer. Don't like try to speak everyone, or I will ping you from the meeting and you can like tell me the answer. 1 occurs 2 times in table A. Yeah, sorry. I just forgot. Yeah. Okay. 1 will occur to 1 occurs 2 times now. So for this one again there will be a mapping with 1. So 1 for 1 there will be 1 more records. Correct. 13 record is the answer. Correct. I'm not able to see that. Okay. Now your mic is on. My question is again, let me run this for you. You can see the records. See, 13 records are there. 1 is mapping with 1, 1 is again mapping with 1. 2 is mapping with 2, 2 is mapping with 2. Every record is like this and you are getting the answer. Now my second question is left join. Pick someone from the meeting. So any one of you who wants to try, I will help you to try this one. Any one of you who wants to try, just like speak something. Anybody wants to try this one? Okay, sorry. I have not given you the authority to. Yeah, now you can unmute yourself. Anybody who wants to answer?
Hi, Durgesh. This is Neha.
Yeah,
So,
Neha. Step
from
by step.
left.
Step by step. Step by. First, I will ask you. Just have to give me the answer. So first step, Neha, tell me what are the matching column, what matching rows, matching records.
Matching rows are 1,
Hmm? Yeah.
2,
2,
3,
3,
and 9.
9. ठीक है. First, we will take care of matching records. So for
Yeah.
this one, how many records will be there? This one with map with this one, and this one with map with this one. So for this one, 2 records will
Yes.
be there.
2 records are
Let's
there.
go over this one.
So,
Now for this 2, how
yeah.
many records will be there?
For 2, there are 2 records.
2 records. No, name. Just for this 2, there will be 2 records. Then for this 2, there
Yeah,
will be
because it
2
is
records.
matching with left table. So, it will match with only left table.
Yeah. No, just
Am I right?
no, just make me like I'm making you understand. Let's just see one thing. These are the matching columns, which means first these thing to be taken care of. So for these matching columns, one picture is over. One is mapped with this one, and this one is mapped with this one. It's over. But for this two will map with how many twos from this table?
2 times.
2 times. Just write 2 records for this two. Now just leave this two for now. Just come to this two. This two is matching with how many twos from this table?
2 times.
2 times. Let's one. Now just chapter of this two is also over. Now for this 3, how many records I will get for 3? This 3 is matching 2 times this 3. Again, this 3 is
Yeah, 3
matching
is
2
matching.
times this 3. And
Yeah.
again, this 3 is matching 2
And
times
then
this
this
3.
is.
So 6 records for
So,
3.
it will be 6.
6 records.
Yeah.
And chapter of 3 is over. Now for 9, there is only one record. But 9 is one time here, one time here. So the matching column
So,
things are over. Matching column things are over. Now, how many records which are remaining from this table? Is any record remaining from this table which is not taken care of?
uh, or matching rows are completed. Now 4 and 5 is there.
So for 4, 1 record. For 5, 1 record. So how many records are in total here?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
So let's
15 are there.
try to run this. And what will be the value for all the columns that are not here in this table matching?
Null.
Null.
It will be null.
See. For 4 and 5, you are getting null. You are getting 15 records. But for 4 and 5, you are getting null. Clear to everyone this
Yes.
thing? Now let's Neha, let's give someone else an opportunity to speak. So anyone who wants to answer this right join one?
Can I?
या लड़कियों को ज्यादा आता है, वैसे भी हमको पता है, लड़के तो कुछ बोलते ही नहीं है. या टेल मी.
4, 1, like
First the matching records, you know that matching records are 1, 2,
2,
3
3, and 9.
and 9. And for these matching records, you already know for 1 there are 2 records.
Hmm.
For 2 there are 4 records.
Yes.
For 3
2,
there are
6,
6 records. And for 9 there are 1 records.
1 record.
Now just take care of this table T, because right join we have done and table T is there. So in table T, what are the remaining records?
7 and 8.
So for 7 there will be a 1 record. For 8 there will be a 1 record. Okay. Now, I want to tell you one thing more, which is very interesting here. So you are getting this, like you will get this much records only if you'll run it. See, for 7 and 8, it is null value, else for everything, it is this thing only. Now, if I have a question, I have a question for all of you. I want to use this. I want to use this right join query as an inner join. I want to use this right join query as an inner join query. How I can do that? So I want to use this right join query as an inner join query. What to do to use this? I want right join only here. I will not write inner. I will not write inner, but I want to use it as an inner join. Only you have to drop a condition where a dot id where a dot id is not
Null.
null. Okay, sorry. Where s dot id. Sorry. Where s dot a. So I'm removing all the null occurrences from this A part. See, it's giving me 13 records, which is the result of inner
Null.
join only. And same agar if same it is if it is left join here, same it if it is left join here, then what will be my column here? T dot A. And it will give me the result of inner join only. Understood? This is also a question asked in the company that if I want to use the functionality of left join only, but I want the result of right join or inner join, then you have to do it like this. Now let's move towards the full outer join. And full outer join, you have to explain me like the way I have explained you the full outer join. So tell me, who will try this full outer join one? Who will try this full join one? First for matching
Hi,
records, you know.
Durgesh.
Yeah,
Hi,
hi.
Durgesh. How are you? Hi.
Okay, okay. Tell me. First, you will take care
Yeah,
of matching records.
right. Yeah. That is 1, 2, 3.
So for one, there are 2 records. For
Yeah,
two, there are 4 records. For three, there are
right.
6 records. And for 9, there are 1 record.
One records. Yeah,
After this thing, how
right.
many records, like after this thing, how many records are
5.
remaining?
Yeah, 5 is left in a table.
Yeah.
1 record.
4 also left.
And yeah, 4 is there
So
also. Yeah.
one
And
record for 4, 1 record for 5. And
right.
what are the records remaining in this one?
7, 8.
So 1 record for 7, 1 record for 8.
Yeah. Right.
So how many total records? 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 11, 11 for 50, 17 records.
Right. Durgesh, here one thing I would like to add.
Yeah.
Uh, in all kind of join, either that is left, right, or
No.
full, or whatever, or inner join. There is a thumb rule to calculate their row. Let's see. In a, let's talk about inner join.
Yeah.
Here is how number of 1.
Hmm.
1. How many times it is occurring in a table A?
Yeah.
1 time, 2 time. 2 time.
Basically, you can do it like a simple way also. You can directly
Right.
multiply. You can directly
Right.
multiply.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, because that will be very easy for
Yeah,
everyone.
but I want like that thing is correct.
Right,
But
yeah.
I just want them to understand the complete
Okay,
basics behind
perfect.
it.
I got
Like
it.
if we
Okay.
directly tell them the cross join the Cartesian product kind of thing, then they
Right,
will
yeah.
like not able to perform if there is a very like sometimes people do these kind of mistakes. I just want to make them understand by step process.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Again, full outer join people want me to explain, so I'm again explaining full outer join. So just understand, in the full outer join, first we will take care of matching columns. So form matching columns 1, 2, 3, and 9. From these matching columns, how many records you are getting? You are getting for one, you are getting 2 records. One is mapped with this one, and this one is mapped with this one. So for one, you are getting 2 records. For two, you are getting 4 records. This two is mapped with this two, and this two is mapped with this two. So 4 record for this 2. For 3, this 3 is mapped with this 3. These 2 threes. This 3 is again mapped with these 2 threes. This 3 is again mapped with these 2 threes. 6 records for 3. And 9 is only mapped with 1 time 9, to 1 record for 9. Now, after doing this complete picture, how many records that are left in the A table which we are not matching? So only 4 and 5 are left which are not matching. So for 4 and 5, there will be 1 record for 4 and 1 record for 5. And in the B table, in the T table, how many records are non-matching from both of the tables? Only 7 or 8. So for 1 record for 7, 1 record for 8. And you will get this much records. Understood, everyone, Pallavi? Understood, everyone? Yeah, okay. So now the third thing is, this much you have understood all these things for 2 tables only. Now, how to, like, what does union and full outer join give the same result? Basically, understand, union is something that is used to combine the result set of 2 select queries. And full outer join is something that is used to combine 2 tables. So to combine result of 2 select queries is something different, and to combine 2 tables is something different. Arvind. Okay, so let's start with more than 2 tables thing. And I can promise you, if you will take 2 classes of this joins, you will be pro in joins. Like, you can join more than 10 tables also, and will get to know which kind of join you have to use. Either it can be left, right, or anything. Join is something that is very important and very simple to understand. So let's take my data set, select star from customers, select star, and we'll tell you something that is very, very different, that I think 99% of you will like have no idea about it. So I will tell you that thing also. So select star from customer, select star from orders, and select star from order details. And we'll take top 2 rows only. Top 2 star, top 2 star. Please turn off your mic if like your mic is on. See, so these 3 tables are there: customers table, orders table, and order details table. Now I want you to tell me, can I join these 3 tables? And if yes, then what can be the matching columns for joining these 3 tables? I'm giving you a requirement. Just wait. I want first name, comma, last name, comma, order date, comma, product ID, comma, quantity. Let's start with the tables. Okay. My query will be select. Now, what are the things that I want? Just try to understand. So what I will do, I will write select star, or not star, select customer ID. Select first name, because I want first name, select first name, comma, last name. These 2 things are from the first table. So I will use select first name and last name from my customers table. It is not the correct query. I'm just explaining you something, want to explain you something. That's why I'm doing like this. Select first name, comma, layer, last name from customers. Now, giving a reference customer as C. Now, can you help me to join customers and orders? And if yes, on which column we can join customers and orders? O on C dot customer ID is equal to O dot customer ID. Now, which table is remaining to join? Because I want product ID also. And product ID is present in order details table. So which table is remaining to join? Order details table. I will again write a join here. Join. And write my order details table. And we'll give it a reference as OD. On. And now tell me, from which previous two tables you are getting a common column. If like how to decide which join? To decide which join, it depends on different kind of conditions, and that condition will come when we have questions, and I will tell you some of them. So now the thing will be, from orders table we can join order details table also. So O dot order ID is equal to OD dot order ID. Now we want first name, last name. We want our order date. Order date. We want our product ID. And we want our quantity. And let's try to run this. See, you are getting the things. And if you use distinct here, so now every row is distinct. So Colian has ordered something on 5th with a product ID 4597 and quantity 8. He has ordered something different also. So all the occurrences where Colian has ordered something, are here. So this is the inner join only. Yeah, this is the inner join. This is the inner join. So like for example, if you want to join one more table, then you can join one more table. And if any of the previous three tables have a matching column, you can write that condition and that fourth table will also join. Is it clear to everyone how to join more than two tables? It's very easy. It's not complicated. It's very easy. Now, my last thing that I want to tell you in this class is I have two tables. I have these two tables. Now, my question is, I want to get the details of the customer who has never ordered anything. Ashish, you are correct. This customer table stores all the records for the customer, and this order table stores all the records for the customer, those who have ordered. So if I want to get only the details of the customer who have never ordered anything, which join I will use? Left join, correct. So my thing will be select star from customers join orders, and we only want customers details. So we will write it like as O, and we'll write C dot star because we only want customers details. So C dot star from customers as C join orders O, and the join we will use will be left join because left join will give me all the records from the customers table, whether they have ordered or not. Now, on condition will be C dot customer ID is equal to O dot customer ID. But is there something more that we are missing? Yeah, where condition. And in where condition, what will be my condition? O dot customer ID is null. So in all the rows where customer ID is not reflecting in the orders table, why order ID? If that customer has never ordered anything, that customer ID will also not go into orders table. "78 customers are there who has no records in the orders table out of many of them." So this is all about the class. I think